If you mix blue and red, what do you get? It's not dark blue or dark red. It's a totally different color.
Hi, my name is Monica, and I'm Dominican.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm Dominican.
No, you're not. Show me the proof. Say something in Spanish.
I get this all the time. Sí, yo soy dominicana, but I'm also Taiwanese.
I was born and raised in the Dominican Republic to a Taiwanese father and a Dominican mother, which makes me Dominico-Taiwanese.
Fascinating.
However, the life of a biracial kid is not as easy as it sounds.
You have to deal with a lot of skepticism from strangers, like from this guy. This just in from Lowell, Massachusetts. Biracial kids are facing an array of issues such as responding to the question, what are you? Having people argue over what ethnicity you look like the most, and ignorant comments from their own relatives. Thank you, Monica, for the explanation. You're welcome, Monica.
Growing up, I had to face many identity issues. To Dominicans, I was Chinese, and to Taiwanese people, I was Dominican. I was never enough for either race. As a kid, I used to get really depressed due to my personal situations. I had to get used to being singled out, even in my own family. My views changed when I first visited New York at 16 years old. Experiencing the melting pot of cultures made me wish to move to the United States. Little did I know this was just a start. I left Dominican Republic thinking of never looking back. I thought my identity issues would be gone and my depression would be instantly cured once I came to the United States. I was very wrong. My first year, my depression got worse and I struggled to make friends.
I started to deny who I was. I didn't want to be Dominican, and I certainly did not want to be Taiwanese.
One day, opportunity knocked on my door and I applied to a 3-day educational retreat in Maine called the Diversity Summit. At the summit, I made friends from all over the world. Slowly but surely, I started to learn to embrace my two cultures, and for the first time in the US, I was having fun. Throughout all of my new friends, I came to an eye-opening realization. The United States was not my final goal. It was just a pit stop.
I started to realize how big our planet is and how many different places exist in the world.
I used to hate the idea of going back to the Dominican Republic again. I used to hate the idea of ever visiting Taiwan. Now, I dream of not only going to those places, but to also go further beyond. With my career, I wish to create content that represents the different cultures of the world. And the only way to do this is through traveling. Being multiracial comes with its own set of struggles, but it also gives you a unique perspective of the world. It makes you more open-minded and accepting of the many different cultures around the globe.
That is why I want to continue my studies in the US, so I can travel and achieve my dreams of documenting the world.
In order to learn about the world, you have to see the world, don't you think? I want to be able to show people the beauty of other cultures. I want to help people open their eyes and minimize bad judgments.
Through my travels, I hope to produce content that defies stereotypes
and educates people around the world about the different cultures that exist. I want to break these barriers that we as people put between each other.
In a daily basis, I get questioned about my race because people often have a prejudice as to what a real Dominican looks like.
I like to think of this as a metaphor for the whole world. I am a mix of different races, just like the world as a whole. If you blend different cultures together, you get a mix of different pigments, all with different shades. We're all so different, we are the same. So think about this again. If you mix blue and red, what do you get?